Yeah, it's time again. I mean, tap up the live, my people. Only strong tapping, no weak tapping. Get me? Strong tapping we need right now, no weak tapping. Yeah, tap up the live, man. Listen up, my people, right now. Right now, like I'm saying, I'm talking to the strong people, not the weak ones, cause like I said, there's bare weak people out there, man. Bare weak people out there. Listen, tap up the live, my people. If, like I say, we talk about the history, man. Where you from? Where you from? Like I said, I'm talking to the strong people, them. Yeah, man, I'm talking to the strong people, them, right now. It's about again, English. Not the weak English people. There's a lot of weak English people. I talk about the strong English people. If you're from England, if you're English, if you're Scottish, if you're Irish, and if you're Welsh, your history, listen. This ain't, I'm not a question, I'm telling you. It's not a question, I'm telling you. Your history starts with your black heritage. This ain't someone just coming on TikTok. I'm telling you something strong that you need to understand. If you don't have no black heritage, then you're not real English, you're not real Irish, you're not real Scottish. Just how it is, straight. Like I said, there's a lot of weak people, so they won't get the strong message. They don't have strong roots. They don't have strong knowledge of who they are. I understand that we have been programmed with some weak history, with some weak education, so we're gonna have a lot of weak people. Like I say, the strong is the minority because they're strong. But there's a lot of weak people. The focus is on weak people for the fact to keep the nations weak. All the devices, look, if you see, it's just pure weakness. If the more weaker you are, the easier you are to be controlled. Think about this, yeah? The more weaker you are, the more likely you are to be controlled. So again, like I'm saying, if you're English, I'm not talking about the weak ones. The weak ones, like their roots are very shallow. It's like a tree. When it gets tested by the winds, it just get blown down because you ain't got no strong roots. So that's like the racist ones, the ignorant ones, the ones that just rash. They don't have no connection. They're just detached. Yeah? Because like I say, majority of those weak white people don't even know where they come from. That's how weak. That's a weak state of mind. If you don't know your roots. So I'm saying, I'm talking to the strong English people, the strong Scottish people, the strong Irish people, the strong Welsh people. Your history starts with your black heritage. Let me tell you the reason. The first inhabitants of that island, the island of Britain, Scotland, the island of the UK, are the Pharaohs. Pharaohs, black Pharaohs, yeah? First inhabitants. Why you think, or you should know, the reason for that term imperial, when they said imperial Britain, imperial China, imperial Germany, they're talking about Pharaoh. The word imperial means Pharaoh. Wake up. We're talking about some strong information. I mean, supremely strong information. This is not no weak. We know the weak Pharaoh. Wake up. We're talking about some strong information. I mean, supremely strong information. This is not no weak. We know the weak information. just weak information, nothing strong. Just think, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to think when you're weak, yes? So I just say, think about it. I'm talking to the strong people, message to the strong people. Like I say, when you come to my TikTok arena, only the strong can stay. Like, that's what the club is. Like, you know, like children, when adults are talking, they leave. That's how we're dealing with, like that. You know, when you go into a club, like there's a lot of bouncers, strong men. We're talking about a strong club where if you act a fool, you just get picked up and just thrown out the club. So listen, we're talking about some strong things, nothing, no ignorance, no weak, nothing weak. Like I say, if you see any weak people, jump on them, let them know, shake them up, tell them, listen, go get some strong education, go get some strong knowledge about where you're from, about why you need to be strong. Because like I say, the more weaker you are, the more you're able to be controlled. The more, look, the fact that, like I say, if you say that you're British, if you say that you're Irish, if you say that you're Scottish, if you say that you're Welsh, without not knowing your black heritage, you're weak. It's a reason that it happened. It's a reason that you have been programmed to be weak, so you could be divided, so you could be conquered. The kingdom has been breached based on the weak people that have been left over. Weak. Yeah, man, I'm stepping on it. I'm trying to shake up. Like, as a strong person, I don't look down at the weak to bring them down. A strong person look down at the weak to pick them up and tell them, listen, you could be strong. You are strong. So the whole point is to get strong. So you have to have a strong knowledge. You have to have a strong reasoning. You have to have a strong identity. Very strong identity. You have to have it. This is what is required. Because the example of a strong person is everlasting. The example of strong people are everlasting. It lasts throughout decades. That's why we are continuing living. That's why we are continually breathing, because of strong people. So again, new generation is coming in. We can't afford to give them no more weak information, because you see where it end up already. Weak, genocide, again, molestation, everything that is wicked, because it's weak. You understand? Wickedness is weakness. Goodness is strength. Truth, wisdom, knowledge, these are all strong things. Virtue, very strong to have a virtue. Like I say, we have been programmed to be weak because, again, it's easy to control. Look, you never see a weak person go and try to fight a strong person, because they know what would happen. So they go to the weakest person just to make themselves appear strong. Like I say, it's just natural. You won't see a weak person going up to a strong person to fight them, but you'll see a weak person going up looking for the weaker person just to show that he's strong, just to pretend that he's strong around strong people. But like, the strong people can see through all of that. So the thing is, that's what I'm saying, if you're English, if you're Welsh, if you say that you're English, you say that you're Welsh, if you say all of that and don't know your black heritage, you're just weak. It's just a weak. It's real. It's weakness. Like I say, the first inhabitants of the United Kingdom, is the Pharaoh. Black man, black woman. You understand? Look, the whole point is not based on race, it's based on strength. Strength is unity, oneness, yeah? Oneness, truth, yeah? It's just the truth that, again, the black race is the first. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. It's the understanding. The fact that, again, the fact that oneness is based on darkness. Oneness is based on darkness. It's just a natural biology. It's a natural chemistry. It's a natural physics. Yeah. So the fact that oneness is strong, oneness atom is strong. You know what I'm saying? Together, knowing where you're coming from is to be strong. So they don't want you to be one, because when you're one, you're able to have equality, you're able to share, you're able to communicate, you're able to connect, you're able to grow. You understand? That's why when the bricks come together, they make house. You get it? They make roads. If when things come together, you get trees. You know, understand? So the oneness, again, is just the order of that. And black is just first. That's what it is. Yeah? So the fact that they knew this and they wanted to divide, weaken, understand, the people, the strong people. So they divide them, give them different race, give them different ideology, ideas. When one blood made all nations. But because, like I say, we have been taught weak knowledge, we have been taught weak foundation, and opportunity presents itself when people are weak, and opportunity presents itself. The weak that have the opportunity, they would pray, they would take advantage, and that's just what happened. Like I say, we know the weak part of the history, yeah? We know the weak part of the history. We know about slavery. They've been focusing on that weak history for so long, yeah? Just to take advantage. Like, that's why you know the people are not strong. Again, a strong people would look after people when they're in a vulnerable state, when they're in disability. You understand? But again, when a weak person will take advantage, well, like I say, the 400,000 years of fame, like I say, it's all crumbling because it's a weak structure. The fact is because it's weak. So let's start. We understand the weak part. Let's start the strong part. Let's start there. Let's start the strong part. Like I say, Pharaohs. We have the bloodline of Pharaohs. You get it? They were the bloodline of Pharaoh, the firstborn. Children of the soil, children of the sun, the firstborn. You understand? When you look at the pyramid, you say that was a strong people built that. To the point you're looking out of space, like I'm saying. The fact that the strength of comet, of chemistry, alchemy, all of these wonderful studies that was done, like I say, even go to the point, the greatest, the strongest Roman emperor. When you say Roman emperor, the strongest Roman emperor is a black man from Libya. Like, that's what I'm saying. Only the strong will know. Only the strong will know. You get it? That's why we have to be strong. We have to have strong knowledge. We have to have strong history. The greatest Roman emperor, the strongest Roman emperor, a black man from Libya, a pharaoh. When you say emperor, you're saying pharaoh. Emperors are pharaohs. That's why Julius Caesar pretend. Again, imagine assassinating a black woman just because you was hating on her divinity, Cleopatra. That's what I'm saying. That's how weak That's how weak, again, become. That was a display of weakness. And pretend. To pretend is a weakness. Yeah? So listen. Like I say, the greatest Roman emperor, black man from Libya, came to London. This is where you get London from. Londinium from. Septimius Severus. What are we talking here? We ain't talking no weak chat. This is strong talk for strong people. Come on. It's time up. Like the table has turned. The strength has returned. So we have to, like I say, man, we have to have a strong example. We have generation coming. You can't share no more weak light. There's no more light. Get heavy. Drop some. Yo, when you go into the gym, lifting up 1 kg ain't gonna do nothing for you. We need to be lifting up 1,000 kg. Like, we need to show the strength, man. We need to show strength. That's the whole point. Like I said, I'm talking to the strong English people. I'm talking to the strong Scottish people. I'm talking to the strong Irish people. I'm talking to the strong Welsh people. Listen, your history starts with your black heritage. Don't let no one fool you. Don't let no one make you weak, ignorant. I know it's psychology. They have played psychology just to take away your value, your crown. Listen, we need to wake up, bruh. Wake up to the fact, to the truth. That is strength. They say the truth will set you free. Only a strong person can be free. Have you ever seen a weak person free before? He can't even lift his hand up to get free. Only a strong person can be free. So the truth has, for you to know the truth, you have to be strong. You can't be weak. That's not possible. So we have to wake up to the matter. We have to wake up to the fact, my people. We have to wake up to the fact. That's what I'm saying. Not a lot. Because, again, this media was made for weak people. Because weak people then can hide and feel good about, again, speaking down at other weak people, because that's all they can do. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's all they could do. Weak people can hide. They give them the chance to make them feel good about their weakness. There's nothing good about being weak, bro. Don't let the media fool you. There's nothing good about being weak. How? Think about it. You're so weak that till you're confused and crazy and mad. Do you think that, again, humans can fight against nature, starting to change your natural appearance? That is madness. That is the weakness. The thing that you depend on, you are trying to fight against. That is weakness. That is mad. That is something that's never gonna last. It's not gonna stand. So how, again, are we trying to entertain these things? How are we trying to entertain clown foolery when, again, people are dying? That's weakness, man. Imagine that, turning your head because you ain't got the strength to stand up for others. That's why you have to stand. That's why Obama says stand up for your rights, my people. You have to stand up for your rights. That's so only a strong person can stand. Remember when you're a baby, you're weak, you couldn't stand up till you get the strength to stand up. Remember. So again, if you're standing up for your rights, you have to stand strong. You get me? And you have to have a involvement. You have to have a oneness, because like I say, strength is based on oneness, unity. You get the solidarity, equality. So like I say, because we've been programmed to be weak so long, again, weak people ignored themselves. Weak people don't have no feelings because they're weak, they're numb. So they would ignore the hurt that they're feeling because they can't do nothing, they're weak. and they will ignore others hurt because why they can't do that. That's why I'm saying it's the strong people have to stand up. The strong people have to really stand up. Listen, unity, that's why unity is strength, because unity, oneness requires responsibility and accountability. People are so weak they can't take accountability. They can't own up to being wrong and trying to correct themselves, because again, themselves, within themselves, they're so weak. They will think that themselves would want to take them down, would want them not to improve. That's how bad it is inside of themselves. They're so weak that their self will shame them so much. They think to the point of, again, wanting to die. That's how weak they are. No. If you've been to the gym before, and you run, you have a voice that tells you, oh, stop. You have the weak voice, yes, that tells you, no, you're sweating too much, you're doing too much, your hands are aching. Then you have that strong voice that tells you, you've been here before, you've done this before, you can keep going. That's your strong voice. So like I say, you have the condition that tells you, again, limits you on your weakness, and you have your natural ability that increase your strength, because it's natural to be strong. It's natural to be strong. So if you're weak, that means you're dealing with a lot of unnatural things, and you don't want to take the responsibility to correct that incorrection. So my people, like I'm saying, I'm talking to the strong British people, the strong English people, the strong Scottish people, the strong Irish people. Your history starts with your black heritage. Your history starts with your black heritage. For the fact that a root, the deeper a root down into the ground, the stronger the tree is. The wind will test you. If your root is not strong enough, the tree will blow. The tree will be blown down by the wind. This is just a natural fact, an earth science. Because we have so much weak-minded people, so much, aims, so much direction on being weak. When your eyes are so weak you can't see, that's how weak, like I said, we've got psychologically so weak. Till again we hard to see. It's hard to see the actual truth in front of you. Like I say, if a root is shallow, the tree will blow down. Just like if a leaf is cut off from a tree, that leaf will be blown away. So I'm telling you, my people, it's like to be strength. Like I say, the reason that we had the Magna Carta, because they had a root. They had families, dynasties of people. Look, even the kings and queens, they traced their bloodlines back to the Pharaohs. Why? Because they know that is the root. That is the strength of the nation and the kingdom. Why do you think Egypt had old kingdom, new kingdom? Why do you think England had old kingdom and new kingdom? That is the root of the strength. English, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, listen to that truth. Again, be strong and have an encouraging heart. Do not bow to your weakness. Again, learn, have increased knowledge, have strong knowledge, have strong discernment, have strong discussion. Don't be moved by your own ignorance. Learn to develop by your own weakness. Learn to be strong, because it's within you. It's in your DNA. And again, I understand when it comes to psychology, based on your environment, you could feel isolated, you could feel cut off, you could feel deprived. Like I say, due to the fact that if you're born far away from your home, again, that will cause psychological damage. Like I say, majority of white people, mostly all white people, their heritage starts with their black heritage. Their roots start with their black heritage. If not, that means, if you feel cut off, that means you probably was made in the lab. And if you're made in the lab, you still require darkness, melanin, to be formed. Yeah. So this is just, again, the truth that is required for you to have an attachment. So, again, when I'm talking about the strong people, because we have to wake up the strong people of Britain, the strong people of the United Kingdom, because again, this is where the strength lies. Again, in Scotland, Ireland, England, and like I say, the art of it, as a Jamaican, it is in our hearts. But like I say, where the knowledge, where it's documented and detailed, it's in the United Kingdom due to the fact that the crown is established. Listen, talking to all you strong Englishmen, strong Scottishmen, strong Irishmen, strong Welshmen. Again, the beginning of your history starts with your black heritage. Yep. Again, the first inhabitants, the first settlers within the islands are the Pharaohs. That's why it's called imperial. Why you think there's an imperial museum? Why you think there's imperial structures? Because the Pharaohs, the black man and woman, yes, like I say, just have to speak the truth, just what it is. Pharaoh, yeah? The Pharaoh, listen, we have problems, but the truth can solve it. Strongness, oneness, yeah, can solve it, yeah? Listen, like I say, over here, lucky I'm not focusing on the live. Like I say, my strong people, if you see weak comments, like I say, my strong people, if you see weak comments, again, enlighten them, give them an idea to be strong. Give them an idea to be strong, yeah? Give them the idea, the sense of strength. Yeah, give them the sense of strength. Give them the sense of strength, because there's a lot of weak people around. There's a lot of weak people around, and we can't have it no more. We have to eradicate, eliminate all of the weakness. But we have to, yeah, with strong knowledge, strong wisdom, strong understanding, strong care, strong love. Yeah, you see all of those laws that came in to weaken down so much of us. Again, this is based on weak people setting the rules. This is based on weak people setting the rules, man. You get what I'm trying to say? Based on weak people setting the rules. I apologize, my man. I apologize, yeah? All right. It's based on weak people, I'm saying, yeah? So you see, sometimes, like I say, it's a man to take responsibility, yeah? Responsibility. Yeah? Responsibility, yeah? Responsibility, yeah? Listen, this is real life situation, yeah? Real life situation. Real life. Listen, man. We have to raise up our strong generation again. You understand? So much of our leaders has spoken about this, but this time It's just how it is. We have all of the information that we require to be strong, but like there's no strong examples. They have trapped all of our leaders or all of our idols that we look up to and make them sign weak things. You understand? When we require them, they themselves will be exposed to be weak because they already signed over themselves. So that's we have to just be strong within ourselves as an individual and make an example of this. We have to be strong within ourselves. Like I said, I'm talking to the English people, the strong ones, not the weak ones, because there are many. Come on, like I say, the strong people are a minority. That's why, again, one strong person could take on a lot of weak people. Just like, again, you have the presidency, just like you have a community. In the council, there's probably about 100 people looking after 20,000 people, sometimes 100,000 people. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole point is that, again, you have to be strong to look after a lot of vulnerable. There's a lot of children, a lot of vulnerable people, a lot of vulnerable adults. So you have to be strong. You cannot be monopolizing on weakness. That means that you are weak. This is the issue. So like I say, we have to change the focus now. Like I say, we're used to all of the weak information. That's why, again, there's so much people want to get into yourself and ask you, are all of questions make you feel doubt, because they doubt themselves because they're weak. When you give them a strong idea, again, they freeze. There's something must be wrong. Something. So this is what I'm telling you, my people. Right now, like I say, look, like I said, there's a lot of weak people on the media. That's why they create the media, so weak people can feel good about being weak. There ain't nothing good about being weak. There ain't nothing good about not able to stand up. Let me give you an example. Everyone has life. Everyone breathes. For us to be on earth, it's a requirement to breathe. That breath is your own. The energy that you have is your own, no one else's. It's required. To be the natural resource on this planet. Yet, again, we have been weakened and dumbed down. We're paying for electrical bills. We're paying for energy bills. We're paying for energy bills. When we as a human being, we as a species, we as a being contribute to the energy on this planet, that means you're so weak. They know that you're so weak, but again, like I'm saying, weak people that have the chance to take advantage of other weak people instead of lifting them up like strong people do, would monopolize on that weakness and make your own pain for your own energy. No one don't own nothing, the energies. Without the element, there's no existence. Element, we depend on it every single, but yet again, it's just weak, man. We have been programmed for too long. Listen, my people, listen. That's why I appreciate my strong ancestors, not the weak ones, the strong ones that leave records for us. We're in the time of weakness to be strong. That's why you have the Magna Carta, because in the time of when the people them are weak, the great, when you say great Magna Carta, the great charter, that means strong people. In the time of when the people are weak, There are records to remember that you are strong, that you're coming from a strong bloodline. Wake up, my people. When you're going to wake up? Look, it takes strength to wake up. You know when you wake up in the morning, again, if you're not strong enough to get up, you fall back asleep. Right now, you're in daze mode. Right now, you need to have the strength to either to wake up and get up and be strong and be right, or just fall asleep. Right now, we only need strong people around me. Like this platform is only for strong people. You're only gonna get strong information, which is right, which is the truth. You can't tell me like this. That's what I'm saying. Only weak people can deny that there's oneness. That's what I'm saying. Only a weak person that has been divided would only feel that division, because, like I said, they ain't got the strength to unite. They don't know their roots. That is just the weakness of the matter of the fact. So I'm telling to my English people, listen. Strong knowledge and wisdom. Nothing weak. Very strong knowledge and wisdom. Yeah, very strong understanding. Very strong identification. You understand? Very supremely. Look, it's not a question, it's not a guess. I'm telling you. All you English, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, your history starts with your black heritage. It's just a fact. A strong fact. No denial. Like I say, only a weak person will deny it because they don't know their roots. They don't know how strong they are. They don't know that, again, their roots are deep. No shallow roots, man. You have to have a strong root, man. Your tree has to be strong. Like Ein's tree, you know what I mean? Like an Ein's tree. Sturdy. Yeah, we ain't talking about no weakness right now. Weakness is done. Ignorance is done. We need strength for the next generation. We need real strength, like I'm saying. Real unity. We need strength for the next generation. We need real strength, like I'm saying. Real unity for the next generation. We need real strength, like I'm saying. Real unity. Like I say, yes, because like I say, weak people are the ones that are easy to be controlled. Why you say slave is because you're the weak. We already been through, already understand that history, those ancestors, those people that were weak, again, was willing to stay weak instead of fight to be strong. Understand that. In life tests the strong to see whether when you're weak, are you going to stay down, be weak, or you're going to get and be strong again. Like I say, the strength is within us. That oneness, that breath is within us, that life. You get it? That's strong. The Almighty is within us. That is strength. So you have to have that oneness within you to know that, again, you have it, the strength to overcome anything. And this is what it is. Like, you have to have a strong standard. Zero tolerance for weakness, man. In yourself, around you, is just time. It's a strong time. Yeah. It's a strong time that we're in, my people. Not a weak time. It's a strong time that we're in. Don't let the weak concentration fool you. The weak direction fool you. The weak promotion fool you. We're in a strong time. Don't you see the weather changing? The weather is getting stronger. You understand? Don't you see that? We're in a strong time. So I'm talking to my strong people, not the weak people. We will deal with them later. But we need, just like an ambulance service. An ambulance, if someone is hurt, is weak, they require help. If another person that is as weak as them try help them, they would probably end up killing that person. That's why you call it ambulance service, because that service is strong within their work. They are professional, they are dedicated their life to save, to be strong. So if they require, yeah, it's real. A teacher, like, all these are strong things, because again, it's a dedication, it's a lifestyle, strength, man. Look at the trees. Strength is required. These are the things that is required. So I'm talking to my strong people, my strong English people, my strong Scottish people, my strong Irish people, my strong Welsh people. Just remember that your strength starts with your strength of the history, starts with your black heritage. And I'm not talking about the weak one. Let's start there. Let's start at the strong. Remember, the first inhabitants of the United Kingdom, the island, is the Pharaohs. Listen, is the Pharaohs. Like I say, the strongest Roman emperor. Yeah, Pharaoh. When you say emperor, you're saying Pharaoh. The strongest Roman emperor, Septimius Severus, a black man from Libya. Wamtono, wake up. The strength is in you to wake up. Yeah, from Libya. Yeah, that Libya. So this is what I'm trying to say. They settled. They didn't go nowhere. They settled in the United Kingdom. The Queen of the Gales, the Scots and the Irish, Scotia, Nova Scotia, where you get the word Nova Scotia, the daughter of Amuntet III, a pharaoh. What I'm talking. When I forget strong now, bro. Listen, man. Because I'm telling you, it's irritating me for so long. That weakness. Just entertaining weakness just sound good. Listen, to a weak person, a liar sounds like the truth. A liar sounds strong. Fancy words sound nice. Linguistics sound excellent. Man, the weak mind, the state of weak minds that could be hypnotized by words, not having an understanding of truth, strength, man. We are required this. We are required this to live, my people. We are required this to live, man. It's a requirement. Feel me? It's required. So like I'm saying, look. King Edward, the Black Prince, look at that. King Edward, the Black Prince, have his heritage, his roots. That's why, listen, that's why King Henry had problems, the 8 had problems, due to the fact that he didn't have no seed left over, that bloodline, that male bloodline that runs all the way back to King Edward. No one wasn't legitimate no more. No one wasn't a strong, didn't have no strong English bloodline. Every king, again, to be king, a real one, their bloodline has to go back all the way to Pharaoh, Egypt. Just the reality of it. So King Edward, the Black Prince, this is just truth. His bloodline went all the way back to the kingdom of Castile, the kingdom of Leon, which was ruled by the kingdom of Granada, the Moorish Empire, which was also a part of the kingdom of Sardines, where you have the 4 Moorish kings. This is the kingdom of Iberia, where you have the Iberian Peninsula, where you have Carthage, Rome. Again, understand this. The rightful and true owners, the order, man, of peace. To have peace is to have your own privacy. Is to have your own right. Listen. Able to live free. Able to live free. Those that are in the strong circle, the strong conversation. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. All I do, like I just remind my brothers and sisters about the strength. Because I'm in that position to remind about the strength. Definitely in that position. I'm valid. I'm certified. Bloodline running through my veins. Certified. Yes. Stronghold. Valid. Be in a position to judge. Again, the wicked and the good. Understand, guys? Again, it's just in my blood. So my people, my English people, like I say, man. Yeah, you see, you would rather want a lot of foolish, racist thing. But like I say, when it comes to this truth, when it comes to this oneness, when it comes to this order, again, there's not a lot of people who will stand because there's not a lot of strong people. But when it comes to anything negative, because positivity is strong, you have to be strong to be positive. But when it comes to negative people, like I say, you would see 1,000, 100,000 people in a life just looking at things that makes them, like I say, weak. Things that makes them weak. They're just entertained by it. Sole purpose, just there. Because again, that is just what it is. Like, again, people don't want to know about their strength. Majority, the weak ones, like I say, because they find it hard to comprehend. A weak mind find it hard to comprehend a strong mind. Until you get strong, you realize, wow, what have I been doing? What type of circle have I been around? What type of things that I've tolerated? This is things. You start, like, what type of standard did I have? You start saying these things. Because you will know what it means to be strong. Know what it means to be weak. It's just a natural occurrence. We was all a baby at once. We knew what weakness was. Very vulnerable. So just like now, vulnerability is at its all-time high. Vulnerability is at its all-time high. Telling you, the whole agenda is to control, and the only people that you could control is weak people. Can't control strong people, man. Can't control no strong people. So again, this is why they are constantly promoting weakness. Constantly. And this has to stop. The strong people have to know. Yeah, man, responsibility have to be taken. Yeah, man, majority of people in the United Kingdom, they don't know about their history due to the fact of World War I and II. they got deceived, taken advantage of due to their fact they're strong men and women. They went to war, died in war, some traumatized in war, and they left the country vulnerable, open to any form of weakness, any form of mind control. And it happened that when their black counterparts, when their black heritage returned, they met them with hostility. This is the Windrush generation I'm talking about. Like I'm saying, I'm telling you, the children of the Pharaohs, the dark side came, and due to the fact of history being erased and retaught with weakness, again we was met with a lot of hostility and a lot of hate, a lot of weakness, which has created the society that we have today. But thanks to the Most High Almighty, there was strength in the midst of all of that weakness to keep prevailing, to keep showing that, again, the strength within us do not end. This is where we are, my people. This is where we are. Lucky I can't read the comments. I just have to speak for the moment. But I'll be back on live. Like I say, right now it's just the fire. Like I say, the pure fire. I keep it and say, someone have to keep the fire burning. Yeah, man, it's just in me. So that's I'm on live now. Just like I say, the alarm is start. But right now it's the right alarm for me. Like, yeah, man. Strength. The difference between strength and weakness, like I say, we have to make it be known. We understand the weak part. We've been taught that for over 400 years, the weak part of people, the weak history, all the weak things. Yeah, now let's get back to the strong part. Let's start there. So we're gonna start with these English people, the Scottish people. We're gonna start with the Irish people. We're gonna start with the Welsh people. Like I'm saying, the beginning of your history starts with your black heritage. Facts. Take that in. Yo, you have to be strong to hold that type of power that I just said. You have to be hitting that over 1,000 kg. Type of power that I just said. You have to be hitting that over 1,000 kg. Right now, bro. Yeah, man, wake it up. Say, where my strong soldiers at, man? You get what I'm trying to say? Like I say, weak people will not like strong people, because again, strong people, the old, the weak accountable, and the strong accountable. Strength cannot done. When it comes to strength, it cannot done. The Almighty is the strongest. Yeah? Strength cannot done. We only could demonstrate how strong we have gotten through the power of the Almighty. But strength cannot done. I'm saying weak people hate strong people because strong people would hold them accountable. Yeah, man. Live still a run. Live still a run. Listen. We've been burning up the live. Like I say, trust me. Yeah, man, everybody get nervous. I think the whole TikTok is shaking. The fact is real. Like I say, bro. Weak people don't like strong people because strong people would hold them accountable. That's why, again, they do so much to take away from the strong point of views. Listen, they do so much to take away from the strong point of views, my people. Listen, they do so much. They pay so much money to take away from the strong point of view, because again, strength comes in unity, and when you have unity, when you have oneness, people are held accountable. People are held responsible. You understand? The shame is there. So it's just that it's reality. You get me? One blood make all nation. Acts 17:26. It tells you. The fact is in that order. The black is first. It's just first. That's what it is, bro. What I'm doing. You understand? Like I'm saying, every white person, everybody, every being on the face of this earth, their heritage has come from, again, black heritage. Their history comes from black. They have a black heritage. Their history starts with their black heritage. Facts. Like I say, the Pharaohs, black heritage. Facts. Like I say, the Pharaohs, black heritage. Facts. Like I say, the Pharaohs. You know why do you? The Pharaohs. You know why do you? The Pharaohs. You know why do you? Why do you? Written because that. Written because that. No way. No way. Like I say, just pick that up like a baby and shake it. Pick that up like a skinny, like a person that is malnourished. And, yo, have manners when it comes to strongness. Like I say, a weak person, you don't see a weak person try to fight a strong person. They don't do that. It's just not it's not natural. You're gonna see a weak person coming up to a strong person and try fight them. They would rather go to the weakest person they found just to appear to be strong. Do you understand? Reality about it. It's just the reality about it. You get me? Like I say, pretending, deceiving, that's just pure weakness. Because you don't want to take responsibility. You understand? This is just the reality of the fact. So we have to wake up to it, my people. We can't allow all of this. You get me? My strong people I'm talking about, man. My strong people, man. Because, like I say, the strong are the minority. Yeah? The weak is the majority. Because there's children, there's elderlies, people, there are vulnerable people, there are women. It's just what it is. So the majority are weak, the minority are strong. That's why the strong have the direction for weak people to pay attention so that they can get strong. Why do you think that if you go to the gym, there's about 3 gym instructors, but about 1,000 people wanting to get fit? Why do you think in the army there's like 1 general or 1 field marshal, 1,000,000 soldiers? Just reality. Just the reality, my people. There's more numbers, but the fact that we're paying attention to the wrong, that's why we are finding so much weakness. because we're paying attention to weak things, because again, this is a deliberate program to weaken the nation, society, for the fact the weak are the ones to be controlled, just like a baby. A baby has to be controlled. A child has to be controlled. Again, I'm talking to my strong people. Has to be controlled. A child has to be controlled. Again, I'm talking to the strong people. A child has to be controlled. Again, I'm talking to the strong people. You know what I'm saying? If the kings and queens, my people, trace their bloodline back to the Pharaohs to be strong, why be so weak, my people? Why be so weak, my people? Let me know if the kings and queens of the United Kingdom, Ireland and Scotland, Wales, trace their bloodline back to the Pharaohs to be strong. Why rest of you be so weak? Let me know why. Because again, we have been programmed to be weak. A minority will be strong. So I'm just reminding you to have strength. Like I say, a natural strong person doesn't look down at the weak to make them weaker. A natural strong person look down at the weak to tell them they could be strong, to tell them to be strong. Naturally, a natural strong person uplift the weak. Naturally. Just natural. Naturally. That's why a tree grows naturally so people can benefit. Naturally strong is nature, man. Naturally. That's why the ground is there so we could have stability. Naturally strong. We can balance naturally. Feel me? Naturally. Right now these words are too powerful, man. Like I say, for those, like I say, that are tired of weak things, the strength is here. Strength is here. The reminder is here, man. They are. Right now, here, full effect. Night is strong, you know. The night is so strong it could bring out stars, B. The darkness is so strong it could bring out stars. What are you talking about? There's one star in the day, but in the night, there are trillions. What are we talking about? Come on. Come on, what are we talking about, man? People can't stand these type of things. Because they ain't strong enough to stand these type of things. These talks are real talk. Nothing weak. Yeah, man, trust me. Nothing weak. And that's it. Let me save my life. I appreciate last one standing. Woo. Woo, woo. Save that life, boy.